Alrighty. Hey y'all, welcome to Steph and Cat Talk Wild, brought to you by the Hardy Wrestling Podcast and In Cat We Trust. Of course, I'm your girl Stephanie Hardy, and I am happy to be sitting with two of WoW superheroes' best superheroes in their tag team division. This is Animal Instinct, Goldie Collins, and Katarina Jinx. How are you, ladies?
Oh, doing so well. Thank you, Steph. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. I'm just so honored to be sitting here with the both of you because we have had Goldie on here a lot. So the idea of having the both of you on here is just an extra special treat.
Well, thank you for having us.
Absolutely. So this season has been an up and down season for you guys. You guys have worked in the tag team division. You guys have also fought in the singles division. How have the both of you maintained that chemistry during your time apart so you guys can come back together and be a dominant tag team?
I think that we always say what makes us great together is what's different about us. And I think going our solo route partially this season, it was exciting to see how we've changed since coming together. I think both of us are utilizing new strategies and kind of implementing things that we've learned from one another in our solo competition as well. So it's been exciting to see how we've evolved and continue to change and then fall back into our old habits and comfort with one another in that tag division.
Absolutely. I mean, we always say what makes us strong separately is also what makes us strong together. We are such strong wrestlers on our own, and then to come together and really have this perfect unity to, with our strengths, our differences. Um, I wouldn't change anything about it. And we're always evolving and we're constantly learning from each other because we are such different wrestlers on our own, that we really can learn so much from each other as we go, and that keeps it fresh. I definitely want to say that as we've been going, we've been changing and finding new things for the two of us to grow and perfect. Um, but yeah.
And in finding new things to perfect, of course, when I think of um, you guys being together and having the whole canine and feline connection, it makes me think of the movie Freaky Friday and Freakier Friday, where basically the mom and the daughter essentially came together and realized what their differences were and realized how strong they are with their differences as opposed to what their differences could like separate them. So how would you both consider channeling each other's feline and canine entities in a match? Would you both consider that?
Absolutely. I mean, I think that was one of the first hurdles as a tag partnership that we really had to overcome when we first started wrestling together as a tag, was how different we were. And then I think over the last year and a half, the season and a half that we've been tagging together, we've honestly started to find moments where we are blending, where I'm finally finding some strength from Goldie that I'm implementing. She's finding more of that agility, flexibility in her move sets as well. And it's just uh, it is that we are constantly learning from each other. I mean, when we train together, we do go up against each other in training just so we can, because we are each other's weaknesses in a sense. So it's so good for us to come together and go, okay, how do I, as a more agility and flexibility based wrestler, go up against a powerhouse like Goldie or like Reina Del Rey or even Tormenta? I mean, that is, to me, that is my crux as far as my opponents go. So having someone like Goldie there to train me and push me, is such an amazing addition to my own structure of things.
I like that answer very much. So During this season, another battle that you both sort of faced was trying to climb that ladder towards the WoW World Tag Team Champions, Penelope Pink and Holly Swag. And now, as we reach the end of this season, we're seeing them having to fight against Miami Sweet Heat, the four-time WoW World Tag Team Champions, in a steel cage match of all things, which is something I've actually been asking about for the past 2 weeks. But either way, I'm happy that it's happening. But how do you two feel about the notion of other tag teams sort of losing their opportunities because of this blood feud between the Fab Four?
You know, I'm glad you're realizing that we've lost the opportunity to have a title match because since those two have had the titles, we've not been given an opportunity to go up against them. And as a very well established and deserving tag team, we should be a top contendership. So I don't know if it's something that Lana Star has, finagled to keep us out of the title picture or what. But I'm ready for them to settle their score so that those of us who have been pushed aside can finally step in and have a fair shot. Because I know if we were entered into this cage match with the two of them, that I mean, we listen, I think at this point, we'd walk away as the champs. I do. Because there's so much personal beef between them all. I think we could just distract them with their drama and then just, 1, 2, 3, get the titles. It'd be peasy. So, yeah, I mean, I think good, lock them in a cage, force them to pick a winner because the last few matches they've had have just ended in chaos. We were there for that lumberjack match. That was chaos. And we were getting blamed for the lumber. I mean, come on.
I'm still confused on those rules, by the way.
Yeah.
Clear. Not clear.
Yeah, I saw you guys backstage asking about those rules, but hey, I mean, you guys tried your best, but in the end, it turned out to be a brawl. But hopefully, we will get an answer to the question of who will come out as the winner and the new champion, so you guys can get your opportunity, and then you'll have the opportunity to face other tag teams as well. So, as we are embarking on a new season of WoW, season 4, who are you guys most excited to see enter the locker room this go round?
Ooh. I mean, we've gotten to see, bits and pieces of some of our new wrestlers here and there. They keep them very quiet, so to say. We get their names, and we might catch a glimpse of them here and there, but we honestly don't really get to know much about them until they debut, which is, I guess, good for them, gives them an upper hand. They know everything about us, and we know nothing about them. So it is one of those, I'm curious to see if they how they do on their debut match, whether they all of a sudden come up as champs or if they falter and fall. I mean, anything is possible. I mean, you don't know. You can train all you want, but you really don't know what it's going to be like until you are in that squared circle, surrounded by people, screaming and chanting and the music and the lights, and you have no idea what to expect till you're there. So we'll see if some of them make it and who's going to break it, so to say.
Yes, it's a very exciting time because this show has definitely grown and evolved so much so to the point to where now it's you guys are having shows in Las Vegas next month. I know that has to be very exciting for you. So how does it feel being a part of um Las Vegas being in the backdrop of WoW, considering it has its history with WoW and also with Glow as well. It's an entertainment capital. So how does it feel knowing that you guys will be a part of those shows going forward?
It's thrilling. I think the backdrop of Fremont Street Live Experience is unmatched. I think that we are, obviously creating a new, exciting, flashy experience for our fans. However, I think we're in a really unique position to create new fans, folks that maybe are in Las Vegas for any number of other reasons and stumble upon the show and are able to watch it live, and maybe they're wrestling fans or maybe they are fans of just sports and live entertainment, and they come across us, and I think it'll be great for the brand. I think, like you said, going back to our roots of Las Vegas is going to be such a wonderful testament to what David McLean has built over the last 40 years. And I think that we are ready for everything Sin City has to offer.
Yes, absolutely. And I'm really excited to see that because Las Vegas is a beautiful city. So seeing that as wow, the more wow grows, the happier I am. So either way, I'm just like, yes. So
Yeah.
we know we will be watching, and who knows, we might be there, who even knows. But in the midst of all of the growth that you guys have had since your debuts on WoW, if there's any advice that you can give to your younger selves beginning in wrestling with WoW, what would it be?
Go at it with an open mind and expect to be taught at every turn. You know nothing. You know nothing. And I am a testament. I still know nothing. I am still learning every day that it's a new stumbling step that I must take to grow and experience. And the things that you thought you knew are not what you know, so to
Yes.
say.
Yes, I completely agree. I think knowing that it's brand new and that you're probably going to look dumb and feel dumb and have a million questions, and then you're gonna wake up and realize you've done this for several years and still feel the same way, while also having that confidence of like you're here for a purpose, and if you love it, it's for you, because I think there's no one way to be a professional wrestler. And I think that finding who you are and who you are in the squared circle is a big challenge, but once you do, it's it feels like it's meant to be. So listen to that call and trust that you're doing the right thing, you're on the right path.
That is such great advice. And I can assure you that every week, the both of you never look like you're only just figuring out. You guys have that confidence. You guys have that ooze every time we see you. So don't lose that confidence ever, okay? Because I'm more than sure you guys will take it to the top. And maybe at some point, you guys will be tag team champions. But also, one question that does, lie in my mind, going back to you guys having singles matches, would you support one another if one of you decided y'all wanted to go for the WoW World Championship?
Absolutely. 100%. I think we love being together. We are such a force to be reckoned with. But I think what makes us so strong is that we are completely uh, uh, we are so reliant on the other, but we're also so encouraging. Um, we are fierce, we are feisty, we are ready to dominate, but if we want to pursue on our own, we're always going to be in each other's corner.
Mhm.
100%.
All right. I love that energy because sometimes in wrestling, we get so many partnerships that kind of just fall apart and, miscommunication happens and anger happens, but at least the both of you will support one another. And that's what we need to see more of is friendships, female friendships staying together even as goals become different. And I love seeing that from the both of you. So, of course, as season 4 is getting ready to happen, what new things can we expect to see from the both of you?
Oh, I think you'll see some new moves we've been working on in training. So I think keep your eyes peeled to see how we evolve as wrestlers. I think that another exciting thing is just like I said, being in Vegas, this new backdrop, it's going to lead to all sorts of new glitz and glam that you maybe didn't know you needed, but it's definitely going to present a wonderful spectacle for season 4.
Absolutely. And what would you say are your hopes for women's wrestling in its future?
I honestly really hope that the fact that we're the only female league in this business is such a wonderful prospect that we can take what we do and hopefully other people can see the benefit of it. I would love to see women dominating the sport to its highest degree, and I think we're getting there. I think we're seeing it a lot more across the board, and I think what we do is just a testament to what can be for women's wrestling and women's sports in general. Um, and I think as we grow, everyone else will grow with us, and that is such an amazing idea and such a wonderful thought to have as we go forward.
Well, thank you both, Animal Instinct, for coming on Steph and Cat Talk Wow, and also for supporting us online. And just continue your great work, and also just tell everyone where they can find and follow you on social media.
Yes, thank you so much for having us again. I'm Goldie Collins. You can find me at Goldie Collins _ wow on all social platforms. And you can always follow wow at wow superheroes.
And I'm Katarina Jinx, and you can find me at Katarina Jinx _wow and Cat Jinx _wow on X.
Awesome. Thank you, ladies, so much. And we are looking forward to the season 4 premiere of Wow Superheroes.